Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the chance given to me. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aris Munandar, class V923 from English Department, University of Pamulang. Subject academic presentation. Date 15th January 2021. Now, I would like to present final test about analyze the novel Mr. Busy Habibi and Mom Ainun. Surely, we all know about the romantic love. Okay, I want analysis of Mr. Habibi novels. Okay, let's tune in full. Let's start it.
An analysis the main character and the plot in the novel of Basharuddin Yusuf Habibi and Ainun. Abstract. The aim of this research was to find out the main character and the plot in Habibi and Ainun. This research used qualitative research method. The instrument used in this research was not test instrument. The main character in this novel were Habibi and Ainun, who had similar character. They all were genius, smart, romantic, caring, lovely, faithful, patient, responsible, religious, and hard worker. This novel told about Habibi and Ainun's love story. The face of the problem and obstacles both in Germany and in Indonesia. They could still pass all the obstacles through the power of their love, until the end of the story when Ainun got ill until death. Their power of love could be seen through the story. The plot was progressive, telling the story from the beginning until the end. Results. In order to understand about the character, the writer just focused on the main characters, which become the central figures in the story. That is why the writer analyzed the main character, Habibi and Ainun, based on the personality. Habibi and Ainun are the main characters in this novel. It is caused by this novel told about a love story between Habibi and Ainun from the beginning until the end. Habibi also became the good narrator who told the reader his experience in the story. According to the analysis which the writer had done, it can be called that Habibi and Ainun were included to the plot character. Habibi and Ainun had similar character. We can see personalities between Habibi and Ainun in the following table. That is the picture Mr. Bidi Habibi and Mom Ainun. Character Basharuddin Yusuf Habibi. Genius, smart, romantic, caring, responsible, religious, faithful, hard worker, and a lovely husband. And character Hasri Ainun Habibi, beautiful, smart, romantic, caring, responsible, religious, faithful, and patient. Character education values related to self-reliance, attitudes, and behavior. Habibi and Ainun described in this novel have those characteristics kind to themselves as from the data already present and correlate them with the existing theory. It can enumerate characters to yourself include honest, disciplined, independent, creative, curiosity, love, read, take responsibility, and hard work. from several explanations regarding data. It can analyze as a world that turns out to be character tells related to self itself is a character that has mentioned above. There is a harmony among the data that has been found with a theory that has been is presented. Discussion. Habibi and Ainun are included to the flat character. Flat characters are essentially undistinguishable from their group or class. Therefore, they are not individual but representative. Usually, they stay the same. They are static and not dynamic like one character. They are not developed, and because they are not central to the plot, they do not change or grow. Robert and Jacobs, 1989. As mentioned in the research, Bakruddin Yusuf Habibi is a genius man. He got his doctoral degree in Germany and became the third president of Republic Indonesia. He was the cleverest man in Indonesia. All can be seen by these following statements based on his bestseller novel. Activities in HFV companies are increasing and full of the challenge. Many are amazed at the real achievements that Habibi sought, but there were also some people who is envious only by working hard. Can he overcome the competition of pace? Wow, he is really great. The following statements describe how the way Habibi loved Ainun with some romantic situations. When Ainun's birthday, Mr. Fizi Habibi gave sewing machines. The machine he handed over to Ainun will saying, "Sorry, my ability is on this." He kissed Ainun and replied, "You give me more beautiful than all that you cannot imagine." Wow, he is very romantic. And there is also one the romantic from this novel. After the operation, Ainun's conditions improved again, so that Wednesday, May 12, 2010, at 10 in the morning, I was beside Ainun asking, "Ainun, annual today what day?" Ainun nods, "Your wedding day, for 6 window or for 8 years." Ainun nods with a smile looking at the bright but sad face. Habibi kissed carefully and her lips in a whisper, "Happy anniversary your 6th year, or for 8 your anniversary. Me always will accompany you wherever Ainun is. Your soul, spirit, and mind are united and unite throughout the age." Ainun listened while shedding tears, but filled with a smile that I always miss. Conclusion and suggestions. After analyzing the data, the researcher comes to the conclusion that the main characters are Habibi and Ainun, who have similar characters based on the personalities. Habibi's characters are genius, smart, caring, responsible, religious, faithful, hard worker, and lovely husband. Ainun's characters are beautiful, smart, romantic, caring, responsible, religious, faithful, and patient. Both of them also have flat characters because their characters are not changeable in every event. The plot of this novel is progressive plot that exposition and rising actions are the beginning of the story, climax in the middle of the story, while falling actions and resolution are the end of the story in the beginning. It started from Habibi return to Indonesia and the meets Ainun again in Bandung and married here. The myth of the story is when Habibie and Ainun were heading back to Action's Germany. The story is told about their life struggle in Germany, which is not as easy as in Indonesia.
Okay, I think enough for this. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.